Hello and welcome back to another video from the University of Salford. I'm Oliver and I am joined by Shafia.
Hi!
And Shafia, you are a journalist student, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in my final year now. It's been 3 tough years, but I've made it last semester now, so I'm really excited to finish and graduate.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. I've got this
I
feeling.
can't wait. I've been to like 3 graduation ceremonies already because my sisters and brothers have graduated and I'm just ready for my turn now.
Yeah, I did some photos just like of the atmosphere of the last graduation that's just happened, and I couldn't wait to graduate. Honestly, everyone was just so buzzing and looked lovely, and it was just like a really good vibe.
Yeah, I'm really going to miss university though, because it's going to be weird because it's the new start, but
Yeah.
I'm excited to finish this journey now and start another one.
It is Time to Talk Day on Thursday, and it's all about talking about mental health and stuff. And the reason why I wanted to bring you onto this video today is because I have heard about a major project that you are, going into research for. It's for your course, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for my course. We got an opportunity to choose between a dissertation and major project. Initially, I thought a dissertation would be good because I could research into something specific and write loads and loads and loads. But then I realized I'm so much more of a people person and I'm good at collecting interviews and just talking to people. And I like the idea of that so much more. So I went with major project.
So what is your project about?
A few weeks ago, it hit me. I'm quite passionate about talking about mental health, and especially in the BME community. As someone who's South Asian and from the BME community, I feel as though mental health isn't really spoken about in our community. And I feel as though, everyone always says, oh yeah, mental health is spoken about too much. Like a lot of people. From before, it's got better. Like, we do talk about mental health a lot more than we used to, but I feel as though there's still a stigma attached in the BME community about speaking about mental health.
So what kind of research have you done so far into your major project?
So I sent 2 months ago in December. Oh wow, December's gone really fast.
Crazy.
2 months ago, I sent out a poll on Twitter to ask people whether they thought mental health was spoken enough about in ethnic minority communities. 80% said no. That gave me the entire idea. I was like, then I need to do something about it. I need to talk about it. And then 14% said that they hadn't thought about it, and 7% of people said they do. People do talk about mental health in the BME communities. So after doing that, I started asking people around me, some of my friends, whether they'd be interested in a project like this, and some other people like family, friends and stuff like that. And a lot of people said that they'd want a project like this. They'd want to read about it. They'd want to know stories about people in the BME community coming out and speaking about mental health more. Then I put it on Instagram and I got a lot of feedback. Majority of the people that got back to me were South Asian people, so Bangladeshi, Pakistani people, who were like, I've got a story to tell. I want to tell my story. So after this interview, actually, I'm going to interview someone who's told me that she's been told that she's possessed and there's been black magic done to her previously. It wasn't depression, but it was black magic. So that's going to be quite interesting.
That is going to be a very interesting. You let me know how that one goes.
Yeah, definitely.
So where do you hope this project gets you by the end of it? Like, obviously you want to hand it in, but do you see it becoming more of a public thing, like public research or a public project?
I'd love for more people to come out and speak about it, because that's just what I want to address, because I feel like nobody's really done a project on mental health in BME communities. I've not really read a lot about BME people coming out and saying, I've got a mental health issue and this is my story. It's not something that's really spoken about, especially in South Asian communities. Like, I live in an entirely South Asian community. Like, my entire town is full of Bengalis and Pakistanis, but people never really speak about mental health as an issue. So after I've read so numerous stories of people committing suicide and stuff, but they don't really address it further than, they just say rest in peace, may you rest in peace, or may she rest in peace, but they don't actually address why
the situation.
So it'd be nice to get more people talking and just get the conversation flowing.
Yeah, because it's very important. I feel like if people were to speak about it in all different kinds of ethnic groups and things like that, it would become more of a big thing, like a normal thing to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
And like less people would feel like fear to even like mention the fact that they feel like they might have like some mental health.
I have a friend, he had a mental health issue for like 2 years. He didn't want to speak to his parents about it because he was afraid of being judged or his parents ignoring the fact that he had a mental health issue. Eventually, in 2018, he did speak about his mental health, and I'm so glad he did because he's doing so much more better, and he's been given the support he's needed in the past 2 years, which is a really nice story.
Yeah.
And I'm going to interview him, and I'm so excited like to speak to him to tell his story, because he said that he was at one point he was suicidal, but he couldn't tell his story because he felt as though he would be shunned from the community if he had said, oh yeah, I've got a mental health issue. But he wouldn't have, because it's not like that, is it? It's just people just being afraid to talk about it, and that's just what my project is about.
That's exactly what it is. It's mental health, so of course you're going to be thinking about these things of like not feeling like you're able to talk about it, because that's where the problem's coming from in the first place.
Definitely. And I just want to break those barriers down and just make everyone talk about it, because it should be something to talk about.
Exactly, 100%. Shafia, I'd like to thank you so much for coming on to this video.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
No worries. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, I have. It's been a good video, hasn't it?
I've really enjoyed listening about your project and stuff, and I can't wait for it to be finished. And how are you going to present it? What's the final product look like?
I'm going to do it on a online form, so it's going to be a number of articles on my blog.
Okay.
If anyone would like to be interviewed and wants to tell their story, please contact me. They can contact me on Instagram, Twitter, any forms of social media. It's shaf.ia.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure it would have popped up on the screen somewhere right now, so that's fine. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we shall see you all soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.